pretty girls will be at a different club.
They don't go out. Really attractive women get so much more validation from social media, they don't need to go out as much. So you have to create a reason for them to go out. It's a breast cancer awareness, animal rescue charity, Top Golf for a birthday. It's something like that to get the band together to where she feels like she's missing out. She doesn't feel like she's missing out on a comp bottle anymore. That is not the feeling that she gets. She'll go out for a birthday and she'll go out for different stuff like that. That's why I say vanity, guilt, and FOMO are the ways that you get people to go out. But
yeah, nightclubs are dying, and here's why. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Nobody wants a table anymore. Back in the day when on any given Wednesday, Rihanna and Kim Kardashian could be spotted shaking ass at a table, yeah, that's pretty cool. That definitely had a moment. But now, the bottles, the signs, the sparklers, ugh, boring. In 2024 alone, I partied in 17 different cities around the world. I also work in nightlife as a seasoned PR executive. So when I'm out, I do a lot of looking. I do a lot of field research. I ask a lot of questions. So this is not coming from just one market. This is a worldwide thing. Anyway, the conclusion is nobody's having fun at tables. Everyone is just like sitting there on their phones looking miserable. No one's dancing. No one's having fun. But here's the solution. If clubs just remove tables in the middle section and open that up as a dance floor, win-win. Right now, clubs, especially in LA, are so jam-packed with tables that you can't even mix and mingle. Like if you see a hot guy across the bar, you can't even shoot your shot because there's a bouncer in the way. Tables completely kill the vibe, and you can't even go get a drink at the bar. Like, it's just killing the revenue for the club. Speaking of bottles, vodka and tequila, like, ew, throw it away. Did y'all know that 67% of Gen Z doesn't even drink? Instead of wasting bottles, promoters should just hand out free drink tickets so that people can at least order what they want. My friend group is about 40 people, and none of us have the exact same go-to drink. It just doesn't make sense for all of us to waste money on buying a bottle.
The reason they're not drinking is because they're simply not going out.
Any ladies have any comments to this?
I worked in hospitality in New York with One Oak and Avenue and all your big New York clubs. And after COVID, it just was done. Everything closed down. People aren't spending money on bottles. Nobody's going out like they used to. Like, there's no hot people at the club anymore to even want to go out to like meet people. It's just like slim pickings, you know. Everyone just kind of looks like.
Me and Eric were at the club last night, and I don't know what you're insinuating right now.
Just like most people just don't go out like that anymore. And the money. And
let's ask some other people. Do you go out less since COVID?
Truthfully, I just go out less because I spent my entire 20s in nightclubs, and so I literally just do not care to go out to nightclubs.
What I think has happened is women stopped going to the club, and because of that, men don't spend as much to go anymore. That's what's happening. And if you go in certain cities like in Vegas and there's other places, LA's another great example. LA cannibalized its own nightlife. What they did was they kept putting tables in the venues. When you buy a table, you get to pick who comes to your table. Guys pay for tables, women don't. If you're trying to solve for most revenue per square foot, you have men at your club. And so you'd go out to these places in LA and it was tons of dudes. And you see it even a little bit here in Vegas where the dance floor is just nothing but dudes. And so what's happened is because these places are still making money by selling tables, they're going to keep up with this platform. And like even when we were out last night at Omnia, like it wasn't, I remember 10 years ago, there being more girls than guys at a nightclub. That day is over now.
Wow.
And it partially is because of Instagram and what happened with COVID.
It changes city to city. I've been around the world.
And they're going to wait till R&B night tonight on Wednesday. Like
there still will, I guarantee you, any venue you go tonight, there will be more men than women. The solution is what we do in Men of Action, which is we create events like Babes in Toyland and like Teatro, where there's more girls than guys and only certain guys come, and it's a charity event. And so because we do that, everybody has a lot more fun, but we have to create those events. There is no like Maximum Hot 100 coming up. There's no more Playboy Mansion where there was way more girls than guys. That's gone now. And so that model doesn't exist. And so that's the thing is like when you go out in regular venues, regular nightclubs or dive bars, everywhere I've gone, it's way more men than women now. And you'd think men would stop going out too, but men are desperate. They can't stop going out. So now it's like the proportion of men at these venues is growing even more. Next time you go out to a nightclub here in Vegas, just look around and just notice what I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying it's better in Vegas than it is in most cities.
Even with a concert? Even with a concert?
So a concert is different. A concert is an event.
But then the
you absolutely,
oh
my God, if we go to Blink 182 concert, there's tons of girls at that. And if we're on stage at Excess for Chainsmokers, it's nothing but girls.
What about DJs?
Huh?
What about like Stevie Aoki or something like
Again,
that?
but like, it depends. There's GA, mostly dudes. The attractive women, there's actually guys in the nightclub called Girl Guys, and they go find attractive women in GA and then pull them to tables.
But the issue now is that we have 5 clubs open every night. So those pretty girls will be at a different club.
They don't go out. Really attractive women get so much more validation from social media, they don't need to go out as much. So you have to create a reason for them to go out. It's a breast cancer awareness, animal rescue charity, Top Golf for a birthday. It's Toca Madera, Poppy Steak. It's something like that to get the band together to where she feels like she's missing out. She doesn't feel like she's missing out on a comp bottle anymore. That is not the feeling that she gets. She'll go out for a birthday and she'll go out for different stuff like that. That's why I say vanity, guilt, and FOMO are the ways that you get people to go out. But that's the solution to the problem, because right now, if you go, I've talked to several people. As of like the last, say, 2 years, LA nightlife is no more. You will meet more attractive women in Wichita, Kansas than you will in Los Angeles right now. It is over. It doesn't mean there aren't attractive women in LA. If you go to Catch on a Friday night, there's tons of attractive girls. There's attractive women at movie premieres. There's still attractive women at places, but nightlife has just been getting mollywopped all over the country because it's not a good offer for women anymore. They're done with, they don't need to come to your table and get fed to go your client anymore. They don't want to do that. They've moved on. They've had enough of it. And so because of that, that's why creating events is the reason why you're able, like a Tao for the costume competition, 5,000, there were more girls than guys at the costume competition. There were 50 girls that showed up to compete. When you create an event, an offer, now you can get more girls than guys to show up. Otherwise, you're going to notice over time, women have less and less incentive to go out. And so you have to make them go out. You have to literally, there has to be a reason for them to come out.
Do you feel brunch appeal? Like drink, like with champagne and like mimosa and stuff, like brunch appeal would
of course,
have more appeal
there's a lot of girls. Lavo brunch on Sundays here. There's definitely a ton of girls.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to get girls to consistently go to brunch when you're like just loaded up on champagne and sugar.
Yeah.
And it just up. You have a terrible hangover after a while. After like the third or fourth time, you just see like a lot of girls that want to do that.
Oh, so they go for a few times and then they just.
Well, most ladies who here is a local in Vegas. Any of you guys local in Vegas? You go out. Hey, you guys got like, oh, hey guys, guess what? I have a comp. You guys want to come to my comp at EBC tonight?
No.
Raise your hand if you're excited to come to my comp. You guys excited? Now, if you love dubstep and it's Excision, yes, that would be great, right? Or if I'm taking you on stage and you've never seen a Chainsmokers before, yes. But all of you ladies, I don't even have to ask, all of you ladies in here have seen Tiesto and the Chainsmokers at least 10 times because you live in Las Vegas, so you don't care anymore. That's the point, right? That's the issue.
The thrill's gone.
Correct, yeah. Okay. And so it's made it more difficult.
They're saying in the chat you don't dance.
I do dance. I dance. I'm incredible. I am an incredible dancer. You saw me last night. I'm an incredible dancer.
I take Breeze.
I'm unbelievable.
She said no. She's
well, you out of your girl. You are out of your gourd. Are you kidding me?
Listen. First of all,
I'm from East Dallas. I just look like this. I'm from East Dallas.
You sit at the back of the table like Dracula, waiting in the wings, while. This is not something I've seen personally, but allegedly the girl that you're with goes to find another girl. Not that we've ever seen that.
Not that we've ever seen that. I don't know why.
You do what
you guys hear? Is this Kid Cudi here snitching on Kid Cudi? Is that what's going on here?
You don't dance, Michael. You don't drink. You don't dance. You don't do any of those things.
I don't drink.
You don't do drugs.
You're correct. I don't do drugs. I do dance.
I have a video of you headbutting.